Hi everyone, so in today's video I'll be trying out this new set that DiamondPress has brought to their site, mydiamondpress.com. I did a whole unboxing, that's why it's already open like this, in the initial video where I did a sneak peek of all the new August 29th releases that they put out. So I will link that video in the description box. These items were sent free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And any links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. With DiamondPress, you know that is an affiliate discount code, so at the end in the checkout, if you type in VCDP10, so VCDP10, but in the numerals, you'll receive 10% off your purchase, and I'll receive a small commission from that. So thanks for using that. Great all around, right? So we're going to jump right in. Like I said, I did measurements and all those kinds of things in the initial video, so you guys can check that out. Of course, your kit comes with your supplies, your sticky sheets, and these happen to be the slimline size. With the info for that, you have your elongated cutting folder, because we do have a larger die in this, so your slimline cutting folder, and all these great items, your stamps and your dies, to create these little gift bags, and I have just been looking forward to trying this out for you guys. So it's going to be very easy. You're going to cut out two of the arch front and back. You're going to cut some of the tissue here to make like a little piñata looking bag, which is adorable. So it's going to tell you all about that there. And then you just add the accents for the face, you know, whichever character you're creating. You have a little tag that you can add with the raffia handles after you put that together, right, in the box shape or gift bag shape. So let me grab some papers and we're just going to jump right in. So I just went and grabbed some scraps. I'm running out of black paper. I have 12-inch paper. It is the thinner paper. I usually like heavyweight construction paper for things like this. I'm talking about cardstock, but I mean construction, like when you're putting something together. But this will be just fine for something like this. I think it'll be actually really nice. So I am going to cut our main pieces from that. I know at the beginning it's talking about these two, and then you're going to decorate it. But while I'm at it, I'm going to also cut the insert, or the part that goes inside there. So we need one of those from your main color, and then two of this one. And I do have some other papers with me right now, so I might as well go ahead and cut those out. So I have just some scraps of paper here. I think I'll do the cat because it has a little bit more. Obviously, your pumpkin, you have the idea here. You can put your little stem in the background, and then the ghost is just popping out the little eyes in the mouth. So I'll do the cat. It has a little more, like I said, detail, so we can do that together. And so I did get colors that are very close to what we have going on here. So let's see, I believe these are the cat ears, and then that's the accent piece. So we need two of this from your main color, two of this from an accent color. I'm going to do the orange, very bright orange. We have our little nose, which is this one. This one's a little more stylized than like this triangle for the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern. So you just need one of those. And then for the eyes, we have these guys right here, I believe. Yep. So, you know, whatever color. I'm going to do this from the main color, just like they have black. So two of those, two of your little irises, or however. I'm going to do that with this bright green paper I have here. I know it's hard to see down here, but I have this green paper. And then our whiskers. Oh, and the muzzle. So, oh, that's good. It's a little, or nose, mouth. I don't know if you call that a muzzle. But anyway, so we have that. I did cut, I'm going to cut it out of silvery, kind of a gray, just has a different color, but you can do black there. And then the whiskers, so we need two of these guys. I'm going to run this through some pearlescent paper, some white pearlescent paper. Okay, so when I come back, basically I'm going to have all the pieces other than, you know, our little frill stuff, and then our tag. So I'm going to put those to the side for a moment, and I'll be right back. As I'm getting this ready to cut out, I will say, along with that, the DiamondPress does have some bundles they put out, and your free gift with an order of $75 or more after discounts. You have free shipping on $45 or more orders, again after discounts. So just keep that in mind. And I know at this time that some of the bundles had sold out, but they still have some other things you can check out there, and of course all the new kits. So let me keep working on this, and I'll be right back. have all my base pieces cut. We're going to work with these two in just a moment, so I'm going to keep these two here. But we have our insert, all our little ear accent pieces, all that kind of stuff. And we'll play with that in just a moment. So let me put those to the side and bring out the little ruffly paper that we're going to need in just a moment here. So what it's saying here is to go ahead and we're going to use our little fringe die. Grab that guy, sorry. Right here, and honestly this would make a really nice tassel too, so another way you can use that, but we can talk about that in just a moment. It says to run it with 3 sheets of your crepe paper at a time, so you have the orange, kind of a creamy off-white kind of color, and then your black. So 1, 2, and 3, and they are really sturdy sheets, but I want to make sure I only have 3. Okay, and it says to do that twice, so you have 6 fringe die cuts now. Well, it says to do that and then repeat 1 more time, so you have 6 fringe die cuts. So I'm assuming once you do that, they mean just run it twice, right? So you have 3 and 3, unless they mean run it 6 times. You know what I'm saying? But I think we're just gonna do that twice. I'm trying to line this up just to make sure I get everything cut the same. Okay. And I'm using the folder that came in the kit, and I've cut on this side a few times already, and I'm going to turn it this way. I'm going to cut on the other side. You can cut on the back side of that one. You can cut on this side. I mean, you can, that's generally how I treat my folders. I just cut all over the place. So let me run this through. And you're going to cut these guys in half, essentially. So yeah, that makes sense. It's probably 6 for each. Oh my goodness. How cool is that? They're going to be really stuck together, okay? So it's going to be a little bit fragile for a moment, but I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to cut another set, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have, again, 3 and 3, basically. It does say to cut them in half. I mean, it's up to you if you want to cut them in half now and then take them apart, or take them apart and then cut them in half. But you are going to have some little extra that you're going to deal with anyway. So like I said, when I mean fragile, I mean is when you take this apart, you want to be careful, because the pressure of the machine is definitely going to stick these guys together almost as one, but you have your layers there. So cute. Okay, I'll do the same thing with the other one. So that's 1, and then take this other guy apart. Super cute. And what I meant as this can make a nice tassel for you is that if you have, well, let's get those guys right there. Oh my goodness. There we go. And the last one. You can just roll it up, roll it really tight, and you'll have a nice little tassel, of course tighter than what I'm showing you, but you can imagine. So that's pretty cool. And then we're going to cut them in half. Basically, we're going to lay these on top of these guys like this. So you do have some extra even if you cut them in half, right? But I do want to kind of have an idea of where half is. I'll give you a measurement. That would be, these are about 5 1/4. So 2 1/2, 2 5/8 would be the very center, but I'm just going to put these guys back together. And I mean, if you want to measure it, that's one thing. I don't know if it has to be that precise. That's all I'm trying to say. So I'll just do that and give them a little slice. Okay, so I'm going to cut them all in half, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, we have those all cut in half, and basically you're just going to layer it on here and then just trim away the excess, you know, so you're basically going to cover the whole thing. So let's do that. And I suppose if you really let it dry, then run it back through, or, you know, with the die, you can get these little holes back. But if not, we can just kind of punch through it. So I'm just going to do what they're saying here, which is to apply adhesive to the top of the fringe die cuts. And here, both, I'm getting all tongue-tied. It just says to apply these to both arch die cuts. My goodness. Okay, so I'm going to start kind of at the bottom, but leaving that space so that this is just kind of coming up here, straight across. Alright, I might get a little extra glue some places, so I'm going to put down a mat just because I don't, as you can see, this thing gets some glue on it and it just is quite obvious later, so let me move that. And just grabbing these guys, and you know, one way or the other, whatever you think is front facing, it's fine. glue, and then I'm going to give it a space and just kind of layer this on top. Actually, when you cut them in half, they're pretty much right on, but I'm leaving that whole thing, so it's just covering this part, right? That's how I'm doing that, but maybe I should have judged that. Let's see, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's just a little more on the very top. So I guess you can bring them down a little more. You have plenty of room. I just kind of left it just shy, just covering that one little area, but I'll bring these other ones down just a little bit. Okay, so I'll bring it down just a little bit more. A little more overlap there. So having 6 is plenty. And just a little bit lower on that one. Then when I bring this one in, he'll be here, and then this guy will be right there. Okay, you can kind of judge that. Maybe about there, maybe a little bit higher. Just so when this one comes in, it'll have covered. So I'm going to go a little bit higher with this one. Cute. Okay. And, you know, I'm going to put the glue on here, because when I bring this in, I don't really know where it's touching, but I know that's touching, so there we go. And I'll do the same thing with the second one. Actually, as I come to do this one, I'm going to put a little glue just all in here. I'll probably sneak some under there because you really want that to hold on when you go to trim it down. So I'm just going to do that. And I'll be right back. So on this one, like I said, I'll sneak some under here because we don't want that to fall away when we go to trim it. So I'm just going to put a little extra glue there. So just keep that in mind next time when you go to assemble yours. Okay. Okay guys, and this is just use scissors to trim off any excess. It's pretty good left to right at the very bottom, but you know, if you can come in here, I just turn around and kind of look at it this way. Right, give that a little trim, and then all around here, gonna hold that pretty flat. Just go around the very edges. I'll do the same thing with the second one. Cute. I'll show you what it looks like on the front side in just a moment here. Just give it a little trim, a little haircut here. Look at that. And as far as the holes to reestablish them, you are going to put some little handles in here. Obviously, you can use ribbon, you can use twine, of course, the raffia that's included. I don't know. I mean, I have a hole punch kind of thing, and I can just punch that. But you can also just take like a pen or a pencil or something like this, and kind of feel where they're at and just poke through again. These guys aren't really so thick that it hurts anything. You just want to reestablish that. Okay. I'll be right back. Here we have all our pieces cut for our little faces. So, you know, choose whichever one you want in the front. I think this one just seems like it's sitting easier for me to add these pieces. So we have our ears and things. We have some layers we have to work with right quick. Looks like the cat ears. Obviously there's one of each, so you're going to turn one the opposite way. And to get rid of that being the back side of your die cut, I know some people don't care for like that little ridge there, so you can just kind of flatten it out. Some people will put it back through their machine, and your machine will really flatten out that edge for you, but that looks pretty good right there. The eyes can remain the same, and you're gonna have a whisker where one is also the opposite side of the die cut to make it a left and a right, right? So we have these guys. And okay, so let's put our accent pieces on these. It looks like the ears are meant to be kind of the rounded part towards the inside of your little ear. Something like that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to turn one of these guys around too. Sorry, guys. We need one at the opposite side of one of these two. I'll clean that up. Actually, I'm going to run it through again because I put glue on here and it looks kind of gross. So let me run one more through. I'll be right back. Just run one more through and kind of flattened it out. And I'll put the glue on here. Cute. And then the eyes, I'll do the same thing for both eyes. Just pop this down the bottom. I'm not flipping the eyes at all because they're just eyes, so they're basically the same shape. So I'll add that center to the other one and I'll be right back. Okay, so for our little cat, looks like the little ears can go towards the back here. Let me see actually, if we can get a good idea. On the very side, like over here, is what it looks like. So I'm leaving that little hole open, right? We don't want to cover that up. And I suppose what I can do is really quickly, just to know about the placement, is go ahead and fold this for just a second and see how high up these guys come. Yeah, that's fine. Just want to make sure the ear's not bothering anything there. So there's one there and one over here. Cute. They do have a little bit more kind of straight up and down, and mine are kind of out. So, you know, whatever placement you like. Okay, and then, oh my goodness, this is so cute. So, I think I'll start with this part and then go from there. Like right down here. Just a little bit lower, there we go. And then our little accent. Cute. Little whiskers. So wherever you want to put those little guys. Cute. I'm gonna hold these things down before I get to the eyes, okay? I'll be right back. Okay, and now we can pop our eyes down. You know, wherever you like, maybe down there. Another one just right over here. Cute. I'm going to hold those down for a little bit, and then we're going to move on to just assembling our gift bag. Okay, so part 5 or step 5 is to go ahead and fold this guy up, and then we're going to put our bag together. So just kind of giving it a score. You have a nice gusset on that. I love that. This is a really nice die to have that helps you to make so many different bags and boxes. You can just put a front on it, whatever you have, and even just some little pieces of, cardstock in the front, and you can decorate however you like. So it's a really beneficial one to have. And so we're going to glue these guys together. So, do you want to do it all at once, a little bit at a time? I'll probably do these two and then that last one. Always get glue right on the very edge, it's important. And let's line this guy up right here. Right up on the edge. Making sure it's not impeding your score line at all. Alright, it looks really good. And then this guy coming up the side. And I always do everything in the air if you're familiar with my videos, but you can definitely just lay this down and squish it from the back. Okay. I'm going to hold that for just a few more seconds till it grabs, and then I'll bring this guy over. And then we have this side. Go right to the very edges. This guy over. I'll hold on to that. And it's basically now the shape that we want, so we're just going to put some glue on here and bring our little face character onto this. And we are good to go. Okay, I'll just hold that down for a few seconds. I'll be back. Okay guys, I mean, how cute is that little guy? Adorable. Let me give you some sizing. I think I talked about this in the initial video, but now that we have it here in front of us, she's about 4 1/4 inches tall. 2 1/8 wide or so, and then in here we have like 3 inches. by, again, 2 1/8. That can't be right. Hold on. Oh, sorry, 2 5/8. I'm like, that can't be the right size, the same size. That'd be a square. So there you go. What I'm going to do is just quickly stamp our little tag and then cut it out with the die there. So happy Meow Halloween. I think we're going to go with that. No tricks, just treats. Booyah. Very cute. You're fabulous. Have a perfect Halloween with the little cat. That's very cute. Oh my gosh. This one also has like a little ear and what's it called? Some whiskers. Super cute. I'm going to give myself a little space for that guy and just stamp it right quick. Oh, you know what? Charcoal is a little bit light. Maybe I'll do this one. Let's go with midnight. It's a little bit darker. Oh, I hope I gave myself enough room. I might not have. I don't really know how big the tag die is. Let me check that out. Oh, that might work. It might not. Okay, perfect. Okay, so that way, or, you know, the tag goes this way. However you want to position your little tag. It's so cute. Okay, so I'll just cut this little piece, tape that down, run it through, and I'll be right back. Just run that through right quick. Cute. And then we have this guy. So I think I'll use black for this one, but I mean the green would be very cute. Just playing off of that green that we have in the eyes and things, or white. Let's see here. I'm looking for the end. I can see the end and the back, but that's not what I want. I want the beginning, basically. Just a second, I'm sure it's tucked in here. I was looking for where they might have tucked it in, but to be honest, let's see that. So, this is interesting. Let's keep going. There's still double, and then I'll undo it. Yeah, they were both in the very bottom. So, I'll just wrap that back up whenever I'm done here. But, or you know what? I'm going to cut from both pieces. We have both ends anyway, and I need like however much. I'm going to take like maybe 10 inches or so. I mean, it depends on whatever you want to do. How high you think those should be. I'm going to wrap that back around that in just a moment. What I'm going to do is put a knot in one end right now, so I don't deal with it when it's already in the thing. Kind of leave it loose because you want a big knot. And then we can put our tag in here. And, oh, you know what? Well, that's fine, because then it'll be on this side, or how do I want it? Maybe I'll put the tag in afterwards. Sorry. Let's get one of these guys in. Again, we have our little holes there. And I'm going through the back, because I already have a knot put on that. Cute. And then tag. And then another knot. How about that? And I did about 10 inches. Like I said, maybe it's a little bit too much. I don't know. Here you go. I'm going to tighten that up, but I think that's going to be a good amount of length for that. Tuck it back in there. Let's clear that circle. And try to make that kind of pointy. A little more. There we go. And I'm going to pull all the way through so I can get a good handle on this knot. Cute. Actually, I think that's a pretty good size. That's pretty good length there. So what I'm going to do is tell you what that is. Cute. Okay, let me give you a measurement on this one. Yeah, it was 10.5 inches. I just eyeballed 10 inches, I thought, so 10.5. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just pop it through here, make a little knot, do the same thing on the other side, okay? I'll be right back. And as I made the second one, I just kind of eyeballed to see they'd be about the same length there. So there it is. Let me trim a little bit of this knot away. Really cute, really fun. Again, you have the jack-o'-lantern, a little ghosty, and the cat. The cat had more features, so that's why I did that one for you guys today. And thanks for watching, guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links in the description box. And again, all the info will be in the description box there for you guys. And I will see you all. I will say when I go to rewrap this, I'm going to start with the center in, so that way as I wrap it around, the ends are on the outside, so I can access them easily next time. Okay, guys. Now I'll see you later. Bye now.